Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and wow, this is a quicker than expected pickups video and a general chit chat. I'm absolutely buzzing, guys. I'm buzzing. Had some awesome pickups this week. I just needed to shoot this film and share them with you. I've had a horrendous week at work. I'm not going to go into much details, but I'm being made redundant as well as all my fellow work colleagues, and it's been quite a trying week this week. It's one of those things. Unfortunately, this has happened to me more than once. Yeah, without going into too many details, it's been a stressful week. Very up and down, but some quality pickups have really cheered me up. And on my last pickups video I said I got some merchandise, hence I'm not crying behind these glasses. I just thought I'd put them on because they're my original Sega glasses, originally released back in the day, and I picked these up, meant to show them on my last pickups video, but I forgot to bring them up with me. So here they are, guys. They're not great, but as it stands at the moment, I tend to buy anything that's got Sega on it. Someone could sell me a fucking turd with Sega logo on it and I'd buy it. But there's the glasses, and it doesn't stop there. It also comes with the original Pirate TV, which was a Sega advert back in the day. Eye patch, which unfortunately the elastic is designed for a child, so it's not going to fit my big fat head. But yeah, that was a nice little novelty. I think I paid a tenner all in for those. So yeah, I promised I'd show them, and that's the wacky little merchandise I got. I like to waste me money. There's a lot, guys. There's quite a bit to go through, some really exciting stuff. But before we crack on with that, I just want to say I'm really buzzing as well because I'm planning to go to Revival, which is going to be at Warsaw, June the 15th, that weekend. Can't wait for that. Been speaking to my fellow admins on Retro Realm. It's looking like the whole of the Retro Realm admin team. Yes, Anthony Webber, you are coming. We're all going to be there. It's going to be a glorious event. It was an amazing event last year, so I really can't wait. Gutted I couldn't make Doncaster. I couldn't make the YouTubers meet up earlier in the year at Arcade Club. So, you know, I'm mega excited about this. So I thought I'd mention that. For all of these pickups. Oh, where do I begin, guys? There's so much of it. Right, I'm going to start with the not so good. Well, I say not so good. One I'm going to do a video on because these videos tend to be quite popular. But I've picked up this. Now, this is the Pro Controller for the N Switch, which is what gives it away. It's a copy of a Pro Controller. I picked it up cheap off one of the groups. It was GGG. £15 all in. Comes with the charger lead. I've not opened this yet. Is that sort of styled on Smash? I'm not sure. I'm not clued up on Nintendo. Do you know what? This actually feels really nice. I'm impressed. £15. You can get these on the likes of AliExpress. I've seen them on there. They're about 19 quid, 20 quid shipped. Yeah, this really does look impressive. I'm impressed with that. So what I'm going to do is I will set that up for the first time and I'll film it, see how easy it is, whether there's any lag, the usual. Because these controllers, these Nintendo controllers, are really expensive. I love the Switch. It's a pricey console, and I'll pay mega money on old retro. But when it comes to the new retro, what am I on about? New gaming, I'm a bit tight, you know. I don't want to pay 60 quid for a Pro Controller pad. So I've paid 15, I've taken the cheap option. Let's see what it's like in a future video, guys. So that was off GGG. We'll put that over there out of the way. A sip of tea. I'm finally getting over this man flu. Finally. It's just been lingering for weeks. Oh, it's awful. Right, next up. I've mentioned Pete in a few videos. Pete Armour. On a retro tip, he is still having a little bit of a sort out of his collection and culling a few bits here and there. And like I always say, he's always got some awesome bits that I want. And I've picked up another couple of games off Pete. First up, we've got Galaxy Fight, the Sega Saturn Japanese release. I do like a good fighting game. All complete and in great condition, as Pete's stuff always is. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a blast over the weekend. Awesome, Pete. And next up we've got this one, which is Axes, and I've forgotten the name, as I often do, and I've not written it down. It was released Genesis. I'm waiting for the name to come to me, and it's not, but it's absolutely in glorious condition. What I shall do, guys, is I'll put some footage up and I'll leave the American title down here. But it looks a good little game. It's like isometric, like a mech robot game. Kind of plays a bit like Desert Strike in a kind of way. Sort of got that strategic shootiness about it. Yeah, really looking forward to giving this a big blast. And the names, it's gone. I looked it up before this video as well, and it's just out that side. It's probably because I'm mega buzzing over this lovely load of pickups this week, guys. So we'll put that there. Awesome, Pete. Absolutely fantastic, mate. I'm so chuffed with that. And it's nice to pick up some Japanese Mega Drive games. I haven't picked many up of late. And the two you've sold me, blinding. On the last pickup videos, it was Shadow Blasters. Really, really good little fun action platformer. And Axes. And I can't remember the name. Oh well, we'll move on. Right. I'm going to save one section to the end. Next, we're going to move on to a pickup of Kyle McDougall. Now, he is a admin on Modern Realm. He pretty much runs that group because the rest of us are so busy on Retro Realm. Good old Kyle, he really looks after that little group. And he was having a sort out, and he found a load of Japanese Mega CD games, and he said, who wants them, you know. He offered them to me for 20 quid. I snapped them up. Here's the first title. Again, guys, I'm not going to know the names to these. I haven't got a clue. These are more just to sit in the Sega wall. I don't think many of these are going to be playable due to the language barrier, but that's the first one. And then there was another copy of that. And then we got this one. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave, as I always do, as I've already said, I'll leave the title down below so you can see what it is. This one looks quite a cutesy game. It's in great condition. Got the spine card and everything. And here's another. Again, in really good condition. And this one is Funky Horror Band. Again, in glorious condition with the spine card. These are just going to sit in the collection. Japanese Mega CD. I've been collecting a few, but it's going to be nice to fill the shelf up with these. We've also got another Funky Horror Band there. And it doesn't stop there. He chucked in, oh, put the eye patch down. He chucked in a Mega CD demo disc of Soul Star and Battle Corps by good old Core Design in fantastic condition. Wow. So yeah, nice little demo disc to add. And then the Brucey bonus he chucked in this, which is Sonic Chaos on the Game Gear. The box. Oh, it's got the manual as well. Put it the right way up would help, guys. And the cart. So awesome. That is an absolute bargain, that. Thank you so much, Kyle. Really appreciate that, mate. The dupes, I'll flip if anyone's interested in them. Leave a comment down below. Sure we can sort something out, guys. And that is awesome. That's Kyle McDougall. Brilliant, mate. Really, really chuffed with that, bro. Thanks a lot. We'll put them over there. And we don't stop there, guys. I've been chatting to a really nice guy from the US, from America, and that is Todd Daniel Dwyer. I hope I pronounced your surname right, mate. And yeah, been chatting to him. I was checking out some of the Facebook groups in the US, and I got chatting to Todd. Really nice guy. Talked loads about Sega and retro in general, and he's sold me some really nice Genesis exclusives, which, as many of you know, I want to try and get all the Genesis exclusives if I can for the Mega Drive or Genesis. And first up, we have got Awesome Possum. All complete, manual in nice condition. There is some pen marks on the label of the cart there, but I'm sure I can get that off. These arrived today. Really, really happy with these. It's great to get some. I can't remember the last time I got a really nice Genesis title, and it's a game I've never played before, so I'm really looking forward to playing that. Awesome Possum. Brilliant. And then we've got Viewpoint, which I did have this many years ago on the Neo Geo CD, like an isometric style game. Really fun shooter, actually. I really enjoyed this on the Neo Geo CD. I'm interested to see how it plays on the Genesis or the Mega Drive. It's complete. It's in a modern case. It needs replacing back into an original case there, which I will do. It's got a little tiny bit of damage up here on the spine. That doesn't bother me. Fantastic. Really looking forward to playing that one. And then finally off Todd, I got Instruments of Chaos, starring the young Indiana Jones. Can't believe this game never come out in the UK. Madness. And again, complete in lovely condition. Carts round the right way too, E. Look at that. I'm starting to feel these red spines. But yeah, that's Indiana Jones, or young Indiana Jones. Awesome. Really pleased with that. And it took under a week for them to come. Really surprised in how quick they shipped. Awesome, mate. That is brilliant. And then moving on to another overseas guy who is Steve Bailey. He's been brilliant, helping me out loads in getting some PC Engine games, and he hasn't let me down. He's picked up some more that I was after, and we've got Super Darius on the Super CD in fantastic condition. I gave this a blast. I don't know, I'm sort of a bit in and out with the Darius games. Some I really enjoy, some I'm not so much of a fan of. This one seems really good, actually. I was quite impressed with this. So yeah, I'm going to be playing this loads over the weekend. And one of the most nostalgic shooters for me, and I've talked about this before in videos, and that is Raiden, or Super Raiden. Again, on the Super CD. Oh, the disc is in the PC Engine Duo. I have been playing this. An absolutely fantastic conversion of Raiden. And wow, it is just one of those games. We all have them set few games that the memories just come flooding back, and I have loads with this. I think I've said this in previous videos, but we used to bunk school, and in school breaks go over to the local chip shop, and they had the Raiden arcade cab in there, just on a jammer cab if I remember rightly, and we used to go in there and just pound it with 10 pences, and loved this game. And then a few years later I owned it for the Atari Jaguar, because I was one of those few that bought the Jaguar on launch. And yeah, there weren't many games to sing and dance about, and Raiden was a really good conversion on there. So yeah, really chuffed to have that in the collection. That was one that was really high up on my PC Engine list. And then next up off Steve, we've got Final Zone 2. People are probably saying, why on earth have you got this game? It's the soundtrack. I had to get it to hear it with my own ears to believe it. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's not that bad a game. It is just so low budget. It's so cheesy low budget that it's actually cool. It's one of them titles. So really looking forward to playing through that. Awesome, Steve. And then, wow, do I need to say any more, guys? This really had to go in the collection. It's a conversion of Outrun I'd never played before. It's in good condition. It's not mint, but Steve did explain that to me, and you know, I'm really happy with that. It's going for quite a lot of money on the PC Engine. I don't know why I turn these PC Engine games around that way, really, because there's not a lot to show. But yeah, it's in its original plastic wallet, and wow, the colours really stand out in this version, and I love the actual sprite detail of the Ferrari and the other cars. It stands out, and I would say that is a slightly better conversion of the Mega Drive in the fact of the sprites and the bright, vivid Outrun Sega colours, because it's a little bit muddier on the Mega Drive. Does it play as well as the Mega Drive version? I don't think it does. Little bit slower, but still a really good conversion. Really solid. Steve, you're a ledge, mate. Brilliant. So that's the PC Engine this week. And then next up, this is a biggie. My Sega brother from Scotland, David Jameson. We've been talking about doing some deals for a while. We finally got one of them deals sorted. He was keen on my Atari Lynx set. Not full set, bundle should I say. I had quite a few nice box games. And I had a Atari Lynx 2 in a carry case. Now, I've been collecting the Lynx on and off for years now. I just don't play it, guys. You know, I said 2019 is going to be a refocus on the collection. And I've decided, with quite a heavy heart in some cases, but I am moving on some of the handhelds, because I just don't play them. I'm not really a handheld gamer. I like to sit there in front of a big TV playing on a console. That's where I'm at. And the Switch has gone some ways in changing that. I do enjoy the Switch. But yeah, I've moved it on. I've done a great deal with David. Over the moon with this. First up, we've got Mike Ditka, or Ditka, Mike Ditka, get it right, Mike Ditka Power Football, and this is in glorious condition. He's put it in a lovely protective case, but for a ballistic accolade release, this really is fantastic, and I'm really pleased with all of my ballistic accolade titles. They're all in really good condition. There might be one or two that I need to replace, but it's all in there. Absolutely glorious condition. No damage to the box. A little bit of pressing in on the insert. That happens on all of them pretty much. But that is fantastic, David. I'm so impressed with that, Dave. Absolutely glorious. I think I'm going to do a little tiny update video on just focusing on some of the parts of the wall. Going on about the wall. I'm hoping to get the work underway very soon. So watch out for videos for that in the not too distant future. Do you know what? I can't get that back in there now. But yeah, absolutely fantastic condition. As always, Dave. So we're going to put that there. And then the next one off, David, is hardball free. Do you know what? I actually quite like a baseball game. But again, in absolutely fantastic condition. Why not? Let's take it out so I can show you guys. I know it's only a sport game, but these really do deserve a little bit of a mention because of the condition of them. And look at that. Sport titles you tend to find are sort of like unplayed, a lot of them, aren't they? But again, all there, all complete, all the gump. Absolutely over the moon with that, David. You really are a star, mate. But it doesn't stop there. We've got a big hitter, guys. We've got a biggie. And that is Pirates of Dark Water. Look at that, guys. Absolutely speechless. That really is. Wow. To get this in the Sega wall is bloody awesome. Not played it yet. I've been saving it for the weekend. But this is going to get a blast. Such an expensive game. You've got to give it a go, ain't you? See what it's like. It looks quite good. Again, I think it's like an action platformer based on a cartoon, which I don't remember. To be honest, back in the day in the 90s, like a 90s cartoon, I don't remember it. But look at that. Whoa, and I'm buzzing, guys. I am buzzing to get such a big hitter out of the way and in the Sega wall. Yes. So we're going to put that there. But it don't stop there. No, it don't. As I mentioned in a previous video, I put a post up in Galaxy Sega and Retro Realm. And can I just add another reason I'm absolutely over the moon? Really, really happy. Is Retro Realm has just hit 19,000 Realmers. So there's 19,000 members in the group now. I never thought when we first set that group up that it would just be so big and be so popular, and it's really down to all the awesome community on there. A really, really fantastic group, guys. If you're not a member of Retro Realm, get on there, check it out. Some awesome people on there that will help you out if you need any information or you're looking for some games and you want an alternative to CEX or eBay. Get on there, guys. I highly recommend it. An awesome group. But getting back to that, yeah, my Dreamcast post that I put up, I had a fantastic response to it. And a guy off, and he's an admin on Gaming Paradise, Matt McDonald. Awesome, mate. He sorted me out a fantastic deal. He went through Dave McShane. He was the one that let me know that Matt had a couple of games that I needed, and he done me a fantastic deal on these. Absolutely over the moon with these. And first up, we've got NBA Hoops. Case in great condition. Disc. Manual. And like I said, some of the last games I needed were sports titles. Never been one for basketball, to be fair. I didn't mind the NBA Jam games back on the Mega Drive, but my sort of like plan of them games ended in that generation, really. But yep, another one down, guys. Another one down. And then next up, we've got NFL Quarterback Club 2000. This one has got a bit of hinge damage, as a lot of these do, but I can sort that out. the disc and manual in there, guys. Ooh, this is unbelievable. So there's another one down, Matt, and then the game I thought I was never going to get. I never ever thought I was going to get this game. I can't believe I've got it. I can't believe it's in the collection, and for the fantastic price that Matt done me on this. I didn't pay anywhere near what it's going for on eBay or CEX, and that is the magnificently poor Moho. This game I really didn't want to spend silly money on, because I have played it back in the day. I had it on the Dreamcast, and that went straight back to Electronics Boutique when I realised how poor it was on their returns policy. The disc, mint. The manual, glorious condition. Wow, there's Moho in the Sega wool. Boom. Matt, you're an absolute bloody legend, mate. Thanks for that. Matt McDonald absolutely made my week, that has. Awesome, mate. But it don't stop there, guys. Ant Webber sent me some PlayStation games as trade fodder. He said trade them, and I done just that, Ant. So you've helped me big time here. And again, a response from my post, my Dreamcast post, and I've got NFL Blitz 2000. Again, in glorious condition. I swapped a couple of PlayStation 1 games that were complete for this. You know, no use to me. And this was off a great Galaxian. Robin, thank you, mate. Over the moon with that. Another one down, guys. So that leaves 4. There's 4 games left. And then I got a response from Horatio Van Basten. Again off Galaxy Sega. Real name Sean. I know he's a big watcher on the tubes. Thank you, Sean. He is war. Guys, I am absolutely buzzing here. We got some more Dreamcast, guys. Sean. First up, these are all bubble wrapped. Awesome packaging, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Top rate. First up, this is a blighter to get. Surf Rocket Racers. All complete. Lovely condition. Free. Next up, another one. This is a tricky one to get. ECW Anarchy Rules. Gang, I loved them. I loved the 16-bit wrestling games. I really did. And I know a lot of people love sort of like the N64 era and some of these, but they weren't for me. But there we go, in fantastic condition again, Sean. Brilliant. One more to show, and that is Taxi 2. All complete. I think Sean said this one might need a... No, that's not too bad at all. I mean, I know he did say there's a few light marks, and that really is just very light marks on that. Wow. Sean, Horatio Van Basten, you are fucking awesome, mate. Look at that. There's one left to get, guys. Another 2019 target is nearly there. That is absolutely bloody fantastic. One more game to get, guys. The Grinch. It's the last game I need. I've come so close to that one as well. Wow, I can remember Pete on a retro tip. He posted that up on the Galaxy a few months ago. And I bloody missed it. I know there's been a few times it's popped up on the groups and I miss it every time. Fingers crossed, guys. One more title and then I'm going to have a full UK PAL set. There's going to be a special video for that. Definitely 100%. Really is going to be... Oh, it's been years, guys, years. And it's going to be my first full PAL set. I mustn't stop there though. Sean sent me a free gift. All this excitement, I nearly forgot. And he sent me 1999. We know it here in the West as Exhumed. Be interesting to see this run on the Japanese version. Great game. Just talking to Sean, and he was saying that he weren't into his first person shooters. I'm not really. I like these old school ones, but this was one that I played all the way through and I loved this game. It was a Metrovania game before Metrovania was even invented. But yeah, it's a fantastic game, guys. Thank you, Sean. Absolutely blown away with the pickups this week. I had to shoot this video. I usually leave it a couple of weeks or so between each pickups video, but I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. I needed to share this with you guys. I hope it all makes sense and it all comes together. I'm Sega Zombie. Until the next time, goodbye.